As we know, diversity can be a touchy issue. Issues relating to personal identity usually are. Our goal is to find ways to benefit from the positive productiveness of diversity while avoiding or mitigating the negative elements. We know diversity is here, it's real. Ignoring it is a policy in itself and not a very productive one. We want to harness the power of diversity while managing the conflict. The fact is, there's tons of opinions out there, contractors, ideologists, bloggers, others who are going to tell you what you should do. You should do this or you should do that. Well, your diversity plan should include this or that element. What do you do with all these different claims? Your job as a critical thinker is to not just accept what anyone says, but to try and find the best answers for your particular situation. What is the organization doing now? Is it working? What other things should be done? Often they may be things that most commentators agree with, but even better is to find evidence that this or that activity actually works. So what does work mean? And I mean what contributes to the effectiveness of the organization, what supports the law, what protects the organization from liability, and what gives employees a sense of satisfaction and even joy in the workplace. All three of those are important. Now, some of you are going to cringe at that word joy and say, what kind of touchy-feely crap is this? Work is work. It's not supposed to be fun. And here's where I disagree. I believe work ideally is something that should fulfill and gratify people. I believe work should not be considered drudgery. It doesn't have to be a focus of stress and anxiety, as it is to so many. But it's up to supervisors and managers to create workplaces that people want to work in. Normatively, I just think it's the ethical thing to do and strive for. But practically, workers that are gratified and motivated are better workers. They have less absenteeism. They file fewer grievances. They are healthier. And I don't just say that happy workers are better workers, because that's not always true. But I believe workers who take joy and satisfaction in their job are going to be more productive. The assigned readings this week focus on elements that can be included in a diversity management plan. They provide a lot of practical ideas. There are also several about problems with diversity training and practices, so they talk about things to avoid. A number of the readings require you to access them from the online library database. Please do not skip these. They are crucial pieces of this management plan. Accessing the library is not difficult. If you're not sure, ask me or the librarians. And make sure you spend 5 to 6 hours going through these readings.